factory. There's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. Tyler Loop is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. Luther Burden now on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
First down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Chicago.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. It's his target, that's DJ Moore. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
But looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
1st down throw by Williams. On the sideline, and he's got more. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st down now, ball at the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Williams with a quick pass out wide. On the move into the red zone. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for Brock as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. He's brought down just inside the 25. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Get on, look! Get on! 180! That's a lot! 180! That's what!
Jackson looking to throw right away. Caught. Cooper Kupp makes the play. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Jackson now on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive a play to jar it loose, incomplete. And we talked about it earlier. Brought a losing streak into the building with him. That is not a good start towards breaking that streak as they go 3 and out.
No, you want to bust that narrative, and the best way to do that is to start fast, and, well, once again, they're not.
The ball heads towards the sideline, not returnable. Well done. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up to the 31. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's a passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Williams on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. Swift now from the pistol. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7.
So much to like about that running feed, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Has him on the quick hitter. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and goal, Chicago.
Running with Swift out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Santos connects on the point after. And the Bears drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
Ravens nothing.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10.
Yo.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he can let near the line to limit the game to a yard. Sent to the ground by Kyler Gordon.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Lamar now from the gun. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's the end of our opening quarter. Our score, 14-0. Back to the bank in just a moment. Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Pass out quickly to Evans. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Xavier again. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold it right at the line of scrimmage. So third down now. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
These little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this.
Hands up, report.
They're going for this. Into the hands of Leggett. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a one-score game in the first half. Xavier Leggett with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Burden now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. They send a man in motion. First down, Williams to throw. This is Loveland working the right side. Big man showing up the yards. Colston Loveland. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears take a 13-point lead. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
Wallace with a return here. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Baltimore offense to the line now. First and 10.
Come on. 180. Ready, shot.
From the gun, Jackson escapes the pocket. He takes it himself. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right, and even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Second down now, 7 to go.
Sit on.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
180.
On first down, Jackson chased out to his right. Right back to Leggett. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
180.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
45 yards. That's another Baltimore first down. First down.
out. What up? Sit up.
Going power with a big tight end. He's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Sit on. Sit on.
Blitz coming, Lamar. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Jackson has it, 3rd and goal. And he scores. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. The kick is good, and expect that to stand now. This flag appears to be the player who jumps early looking to block that kick. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Burden now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. This drive's going to begin with a run by Swift. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. 30. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears grow their lead just before halftime. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown.
Hey, Kate, we're not even to halftime, and this guy has already got a game's worth of success. And the great thing is that, yes, it benefits him individually, statistically, but you know it just sets the table for everybody else because that play-action pass should be devastating.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Wallace with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A pickup of 17. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
180. 180. What a shot. What a shot.
First down, here's Lamar. This is Cox, that's Cox. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw, here's Jackson. That one's caught along the left sideline. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Ravens first down. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Burden now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Williams to throw on first. Finds his running back, DeAndre Swift. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be first down Bears.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So first down from the 41. To throw, Williams. Taken in by Loveland. He gets it forward a little into his 46. Alohi Gilman up from the secondary for that tackle. The Bears decide to call their first time out. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Williams set to pass. He throws a bullet to the set. He's got it inside the 25. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. This offense in position now. It's first and goal. Working inside the red zone. Buys time, rolling right. That is caught. Touchdown Chicago. The Bears will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, but it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Is that QB and tight ends? They got that ball out in a hurry.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Back to throw it. To the sideline, complete, and he's got the first down as he stays in bounds.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
The final throw before the break. Escapes out to the left. Throwing this for the end zone. That was just a little bit too low to be brought in. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Wallace with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. The Bears decide to call their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
On one, ready?
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, they're flying around and making the play.
And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be a Baltimore first.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
180.
Lamar off the play fake. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Xavier Legette the target on that throw, and it's going to be second down.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction. How well the defense had that one covered.
Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Wow, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step back and marvel about the amount of distance covered by that defender? He had to stick in coverage 50 yards down the field, and that's not just it. It's not even about getting there. Once you get there, you got to make the play. He did it. That is job well done.
Williams from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great move from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. First down now, ball at the 33.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
To throw is Williams. Forced out to his right. He's got more once again. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. First down from the 41.
A gain of 27. First down, Bears.
Here's Williams again. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you think your defense is giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Third down, here's Williams. Has his man caught by Odunze. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Brought in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. Put your boy right there, you're netting some positive yards.
And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. He gets a chunk of 4 yards, leaving them just a yard from the end zone. Third and goal. Back to Swift. And This is going to end behind the line. A great stop down in close. Let's see if they want to risk it now on 4th and goal.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? But more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
Santos' kick is good. And that makes this a 3-score game.
That's the type of long, sustained drives that take some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10. And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground. You can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Into the hands of Leggett. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter.
DC,
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Got a man downfield. It's Bateman. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Play fake, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
He brings it in. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Cooper Kupp the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Ravens 27.
All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away.
Baltimore.
3rd and now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun to give to Swift. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
A gain of 15.
1st down, Williams to throw. To the left and hauled in by Odunze. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That one hits for 30. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. Working from the gun, Williams. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Some pass brought in. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
First and goal now as they try to pad this lead. Running behind center with Swift. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Williams with the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bears make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears push their lead to 18. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give the quarterback a chance.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
DC, ready?
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. Trying to push deep downfield. Big shot is hauled in. Feedering bounds. Whoa, what a play. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a 1st on 4th down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Running on first here with Jacobs. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Now Jackson off the play action. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of the target.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Throwing the out route complete. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens get it back to within 2 possessions. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Jackson throwing for it. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for a 2-point conversion. When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Throw left side finds Burden. Finds a little room there, gets him about 3 yards. They're up to the 43.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on a quick hitter. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Quick throw out wide. I think this might be a double pass. That's incomplete. They tried to pick up the first down a little gusto, but maybe a little bit too much. Now we've got 4th down. The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this. To the air yet again, Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On the move, headed right. This is completed downfield directly. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Caught out wide. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains, but I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible.
And that's a touchdown. Great catch there, and with almost no time left. Well, Brock, they're going to need a miracle, but it is still possible. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. There was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he found his man.
Yeah, that was an
And he reels it in for 2, so now a field goal would get them the lead. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. So the Bears